Okay, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. Just before I ask you the question of how is it that you come under the rabbinate, how is it that you receive Samika and become a rabbi? I just want to give my take and share of what I've learned over the years about the role of a rabbi. We have rabbis in our community. One of the greatest rabbis that we celebrate are are two in number, even though there are many more. But the ones that we really hold sacred in the community here that I'm from in New York City are Rabbi Matthews, as well as Rabbi Ford. And those are seen as pioneers in the Israelite community here in the African diaspora in America, as both of them are foundational towards not just the growth of the early Israelite community in America, but even the growth of huge organizations such as Marcus Garvey's UNIA, which they both played, amazing roles in. We just celebrated a centennial in 2019. I didn't have the opportunity of being there, but one of the keynote speakers was Marcus Garvey's son. And that was an amazing thing to be able to watch on film, him come down. Over the years, I've come to learn that the term rabbi denotes a great teacher and someone that could lead the community towards Hashem, towards the Creator, in action or by example. They would be available in matters of discourse as it relates to marriage. They would be available in terms of matters relating to legal matters in the Torah. But I want to take it back maybe to some linguistic roots just for a moment. And I set this up not so much for you, because I'm sure you're aware of this, but I set this up for the community. So the idea of a rabbi, as some of the sages, as Chazal, an acronym for our sages of blessed memory, Chazal, some of the ancient sages of old may say, is that the term rabbi can be traced back to an archer. Early in the book of Bereshit, in the book of Genesis, Ishmael is described as an accomplished archer. The word used to describe Ishmael, the son of Abraham, as an archer is the Hebrew word robeh, right? That's the term used. So he's an archer. The word Torah itself, according to various linguists, I'll even use Ibn Ezra from about the 7th to 8th century Common Era. He's a Hebrew grammarian. And Ibn Ezra says that the term Torah is rooted in the word yara, which means to hit the target, right? To accurately aim and hit the target. There are a number of words that the Torah uses or it employs to denote sin, right? We have pesha, which can denote iniquity, transgression. We have ketah. Ketah in Hebrew denotes missing the mark. So we have three terms that are unique. The term robeh, which denotes a masterful archer, someone who is skilled at hitting the mark. Then you have the word yara, which happens, according to one grammarian, Ibn Ezra, to be the root for Torah, and that means to hit the mark. Ketah means to miss the mark, sin. So what are we saying? A rabbi should be someone that is so intellectually prepared and spiritually gifted that they are able to steer others in the direction of hitting the target accurately, i.e. Torah, and avoiding or missing the mark, sin. So I say that to say, Rabbi, what led you to become a rabbi? Because it's one thing to come into knowledge and application of saying, I accept Torah, both the written text and the oral Torah, right? Shaval Torah Peh, and we'll get there when we get there. But it's another thing to say, I feel like I can take on the task of becoming a rabbi. So it's wonderful hearing how you came to become a Yehudi, a Jew. But why rabbi? Explain that for us.
Yeah.